I'm John Crawford. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can save tons of money on your travel expenses. But first, I want to ask you a simple question. When you book a hotel room, do you A, book directly with the hotel, or do you B, book online with companies like Expedia, Priceline, or CheapHotels.com? If you answered book directly with the hotel, you are wrong. You will almost always get a lower price if you book with one of the online companies. If you are still right outside a hotel that you want to stay at, call one of these online booking sites and they will give you a better price than the hotel can give you if you went right inside. What I am going to show you in the next few minutes is how you can book those same hotels at prices far below the prices you can find on Expedia or Priceline or any other online booking source any day, any place in the world. In fact, I'm going to even show you how you can book your next vacation for free. And if you tell me you can beat free, I'm going to reach right out of this computer and slap you. I know you can't beat free. I'm just kidding about the slapping part. I know this sounds too good to be true, but it is true. And we have a guarantee in writing that our prices will be lower than any you can find online, or we will give you the difference plus 10%. The first thing you should know is who we are. Our company is A+ rated with the Better Business. It is practically unheard of for anyone in the travel industry to have an A+ rating, but we do, and we have maintained it for all the years we have been in business. We are the largest travel fulfillment company in the world. We actually do the booking for many of the well-known online websites you are familiar with. We have been doing this for 12 years. And you may have heard of the Fortune 500 companies. The web version of that is the Inc. 500. And we are in that prestigious group. Now what I'm going to do is take you directly to our website. This is live as we speak. I could book any of the things I am going to show you right now. This is our website, and I'm going to start over here at the left at deals, and we're going to look at sweet deals. And this is a good place to start. You never know what you're going to find here. Sometimes they just drop in the best deals you're ever going to see in your life. Like recently they had Nassau in the Bahamas a whole week. They had 400 weeks of these weeks, and it was $49 for the entire week. That's not $49 a night. That's $49 for the entire week. It went in about 28 minutes. All the rooms were gone. Because people look here because they know every once in a while there's going to be some killer deals on here, and you can take a look and see what's here. Right now, this isn't a bad deal right here, $595. I think I've seen even better at a lot of places. We'll see that in a minute. But anyway, that's what they're featuring right now at $299 for 7 days, 8 days. Now, these aren't hotel rooms that they're looking at right here. These are actually resorts. They are going to have living rooms and kitchens and dinette areas and bedrooms and stuff like that. So you could take your whole family to one of these for an entire 8 days, 7 nights at these. But so anyway, now let's go up here, and the next one down we're going to look at bonus weeks. Now, bonus weeks is a great place to find things. Look at this. Here we have them. They have, again, these are resorts. These are not hotel rooms, starting at $50 for the week, okay, in Dominican Republic. Take a look at this beautiful hotel over here. Didn't that look beautiful? And $99. Let's look at and view the dates available. There are a lot of dates available at $99. It just goes on and on and on. But there's lots of these, okay? Let me go back over here. Look at some of these beautiful places for $99, $99 for the entire week. You can take your whole family to these beautiful resorts. Right now we have 1,183 weeks in 54 resorts. This is the baby negative about this particular tab. There are not a lot of them. Okay, this isn't for people who have a particular day that they have to go and a particular day that they have to come back. It's still limited. That may sound like a lot, but that's not going to get you every day of the week, everywhere you want to be. We'll get to that in a minute. But these are great places if you can go. Now you might be asking yourself, why in the world with these beautiful resorts let us come there for such small amounts of money? And the reason why is this is advertising for them. They want you to come there, and they want you to say, wow, this is so great. We'll come back there and we'll pay $1,000 or $2,000 to stay there. In the meantime, they just want you to see you. They want you to know they're there, and they'd like you to come and stay a week, and they're willing to do it real cheap. And they know on our website a lot of people look at this who travel, and they're likely to come back. So you're not just anybody, you're a select group. Now we're going to go over here again, and we're going to go to Worldwide Tours. Now, you can go anywhere in the world that you would like to go. Tours are available anywhere. They feature a few on their front page right now, but just know that you can go anywhere that you would like to go. Also, we have a concierge service that you can call anytime you want to, and it's like a free travel agency. They don't charge you anything, and they will help you plan your vacation from A to Z. You don't even have to look on this website if you don't want to, but stay tuned, because you're going to find this is a powerful tool. But if you're just not the type to play with a computer or whatever, you can just tell them where you want to go, what you want to do, and they'll help plan your vacation for you. Now here's a great place, $999 that they're featuring right now. That's 7 days from Beijing to Hong Kong. Here's beautiful. If you've never been to Germany, oh my Lord, you do not know what you are missing. Beautiful castles built by King Ludwig all over the place. Castles and palaces, and it's in the beautiful. It's the southern part is in the Alps. Absolutely gorgeous. You'll love it. If this seems familiar to you, this is where Disney got his idea for the Sleeping Beauty Castle, by the way. Beautiful place that you can go there. Now, let's take a look at the next place, accommodations, hotels. Now, this is my favorite feature of this club, is that it is flexible. You can go anywhere you want. For instance, those things that I just showed you, if you're not staying there for 7 days, it's sort of a waste of money. If you were just going there 1 or 2 days, although at that price it's not a waste of money. But normally, if you were staying at one of these resorts and they go by the week, that's normally the way they book them, then you are stuck going there for the whole time. You have to pay for the whole week. But this is any hotel on the internet that you are going to find, you are going to find here, and you can stay there any day of the week for as many days or as few days as you want to. Now, one of the things you're going to find out is if you joined a club is that one thing you have to watch out for is that very often you sign up with the club and you want to go somewhere and they don't have the rooms available for you to go to. They only have so many hotels that are in the club or whatever. What I'm going to demonstrate to you right now is that this club has virtually everything that's available on the website, and you will find something where you want it. To demonstrate that, I'm going to pick the worst site I can possibly pick, the most busy. I'm going to pick New York City, and I am going to pick it. Their busiest time of year is in December, around Christmas, so we're going to pick before Christmas. Let's do about there. And then we're going to depart. New Year's is also the biggest time, so we're going to pick here, and we're going to go to New Year's. And here we go. We're going to come back the 2nd. Okay, now, so I've picked the hardest place to find hotel rooms, and let's see if you were a member of our club, if we could find you a hotel that's available. And let's also see how much we can save. This is going to be one of the first times you can see. Remember, this is live. I can book this right now. Anything on here is going to be bookable when this comes up. And what you're going to see as soon as this comes up is you're going to see a price over to the right. I'm going to show it to you. It's just coming up. It's this price right over here. You see this? Now this, New York is very expensive. Okay, so don't, you're going to see some expensive hotels on here. But anyway, this particular one is this number right here, 8,042. This is the lowest price that you would be able to find right now if you're not a club member on the internet. We actually do you a service. We go out and we look at the entire internet. We are looking at Priceline, Expedia, cheaphotels.com. We're looking at everything, every source on the internet, and finding the lowest price, and that's the price that they report right here. But take a look. If you were going to stay at this hotel, you would save $4,000. Yeah, that's $4,000 you would save if you went through our club instead of booking online. Now, in other words, you would save 51%. You would pay $3,912. I don't have a heart attack right now. You're going to see, you can look over here and you could look like low to high. And you would find the lowest price hotels there to the highest. So if you're not a guy who's going to spend $8,000, hello, that's me. Believe me, we can find you those hotels too. But I'm just going up in the order that it found it. Biggest percent savings, 40% savings. Here you save $1,800. Look at these, 37%, 36%, 34%. Remember that, huge savings. What I want to show you is right over here. Take a look. We found 534 hotels in New York. So far from not having any, we have 535 hotels. From the least expensive to the most expensive. It is everything that you could possibly find on any other website on the internet combined on our website. We have them all, and we have them at really discounted prices. While I'm thinking of it, another really great way to save money is that when you are a member, each week they will send you the greatest deals in an email, and they will send you about them. You can click on them and see them. Today's was this beautiful resort in Bali. Of course, they had several other on there too, but I just took a look at this one. It's a 5-star hotel. Look at the lowest price that you can find on the internet, almost $22,000. With us, you save almost $16,000. Can you imagine that in 1 week on one vacation? Isn't that great? And take a look at this resort. It is just to die for. I'll just show you a few pictures. Wouldn't that be a dream place to show? To go for a vacation? 5-star hotel. Save almost $16,000. Okay, now you may be asking yourself, how in the world can we possibly have so much lower prices than everybody else can have? How is that even possible? Well, let me show you. You could go online, and if you looked up any given hotel room at any hotel, and you looked it up on like Priceline or any of these, you will find that they have very similar pricing. In this case, you can go to Kayak, and what they do is they actually show you all the different places that you can book online, and they show you where they were. But look how close these are. 174, 174, 174. There are only really two that vary about $4 or $5 each. That's what you'll find on any hotel that you go online. This is what's called price parity. What happened is all of the hotels and things were beating each other up in prices. And so what they did was they just all got together and say, hey, we can't do this anymore. We got to basically fix our prices so that we're not beating each other up. And so they formed a sort of club, and they all agreed that if you're going to advertise publicly, that you are going to have to stick to these rules. And basically everybody's going to have to offer the same price within a tiny variance, or you're going to be kicked off and or fined. Now you would think that that would be illegal. It seems like to me it's price fixing, but it's actually gone to the Supreme Court twice, and the Supreme Court said, no, it's really not price fixing. Well, what are you going to do? So they get away with it. So that's what price parity is about. But here's what we do. And so now you're really wondering, well, if they can't do it, how come you can do it? Well, we don't advertise online publicly. When I took you to this website, I didn't show you my sign-in. If I gave you the web address of our website, you couldn't get past a picture of a sunset and a login. It just says log in with your name and password. Well, you can't see it. So the world, the regular public cannot see it. We are an invitation only club. And the only way that you can get in is if you join our club. That's the way we get around price parity rules. So now when you see these numbers over here, you understand what they are. Lowest in the internet, and these are our prices. Basically, we always pick our prices based on wholesale plus 7%. There's actually a wholesale price when anybody puts their hotel rooms on the website. There are actually prices that they put it out for, and we only add 7% just to take care of the people who have to book it and all that kind of stuff. But other people may mark it up a whole lot more. Expedia may double that price. Now you know why you know the names Expedia and Priceline. They spend a lot of money on advertising. They have to pay William Shatner, for example. And so they have to add quite a bit more money than we have to add in order to make a profit. So that's about it. Now, one other thing about over here, there are all sorts of different ways to search, and also you can search for the particular hotel name you want, and if you wanted to, for instance, stay in Times Square in New York, you can pick that. Different areas you can do that. So there's a lot of things over here. Now, we had one of our clients, and she was a doubting Thomas. And she said, look, I see this. It looks like it's a regular website. It looks legit, but I want to check it out, and I'm going to actually book something before I leave. And so they asked her, well, where do you want to go? And she says, I want to go to Bora Bora. And they said, okay, go online on not our website, and you find whatever you like online, and then you see what price you can get it for. Well, she found it. She wanted a nice place. She wanted, one of those beautiful bungalows right over the water, the beautiful exclusive hotel in Bora Bora, and the price was $20,000. Then we looked on our website, and you could find it on the web for $15,000. So the lowest price that was publicly available, had she not gone directly to the hotel, would have been $15,000. So we'd save $5,000. But through us, it was $7,000 cheaper. So on her first vacation, and she actually booked it right there, she still didn't believe it, she saved $12,000 on her first vacation, and that was just her hotel room. You're going to find later we do airplane and all sorts of stuff, but she saved that much on her hotel room on the first vacation that she took. Let me just tell you one example. During a good part of my life, for 20 years or so, I used to go about 3 times a year to Las Vegas, partly for fun and partly for business. And I would always stay at the Bellagio Hotel. That was my favorite. I was there the first day they opened, and I always gave my business because I just loved that hotel. And but I always booked the hotel directly with them. So when I joined this club, I wanted to see how much I could have saved over the years. Well, the first thing I did was, again, I wanted to see the toughest date, and I knew that I always had trouble getting a room around July 4th. So what I did was I went on to the Bellagio website, and I took a look, and and I told them I wanted to book a room, and take a look. It says, unfortunately, one or more of the selected dates are sold out. Please choose alternative dates. I took a screenshot so you could see what I was doing. Okay, so in other words, if I was trying to book that date and I called the hotel, I couldn't have booked it. But then I went right away, I looked on our website, and this is what I found. Okay, here it is. Bellagio Hotel, same date that I was talking about, and it's available online for almost $4,000. And if I had booked through this club, I would have saved $2,500. I would have only paid $1,434 for that room had I been a member of this club. Now, all I found here is what it would have been available online versus what we would save here. But I wanted to do a complete search, so what I did was I just picked another date, and I wanted to see how much the Bellagio would charge me directly. So I just picked another date, and I found, I could get a room. And here is a screenshot of that, how much it would have cost me. For that particular date that I chose, it would have cost $3,000 for the week. Okay, now what I did was then I went to the same week, and I went to our website to see what. Okay, so here it is, same site, and the lowest price online was $2,165. Had I gone through our club, I would have saved $793. I would have only paid that much money. Here's the recap. Had I gone to Bellagio Direct, I'd have paid about $3,000. I'd have saved about $1,000. If I had gone online and booked it, and I would have got, if I'd gotten the club price, I would have gotten this. Plus, I would have gotten rewards credits. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Every single thing you get on our website, you get in rewards credits. So basically, had I done this for 20 years, that was a 58% savings. If I had booked through our club, I would have saved 58% on that room. If I had done that for 20 years for 3 trips a year, I would have saved $98,000. I wish I had that $98,000 right now. I could think of a lot of vacations I'd like to go on for $98,000. Now we're going to go to weekly stays. And now we're back to these all-inclusive resorts that have the bedrooms and all that kind of stuff. And again, what I want to show you is I want to pick a really hard destination. So now what I'm going to do is let's go to Orlando, Florida. Their busiest time of year is Thanksgiving. So we're going to, again, I want to show you the hardest places to go. If I can show you the hardest places to go and we have rooms available, then you would know that we would be able to find you anywhere else. So we're going to go before Thanksgiving, and we are going to do a search and find out what we can do in Orlando at the busiest time of the year. Now, first of all, I want to show you in Orlando. And again, these are resorts. We have 112 weeks in 34 different resorts in Florida. That week in Florida. And oh, by the way, remember when I told you the baby negative of that other tab was that it had anywhere from 500 to 1,500 usually available? This has 400,000 available at any given time. That's why we can go anywhere and find great deals. Now take a look at these great deals. You can stay for a whole week at these beautiful resorts, $299, $369, $350, $299. Again, see over here where it says 112 weeks and 34 resorts? So we could just keep going down and finding these great prices. Now on this line, you're going to find anywhere from $299 to $1,900. That's what you're going to find in here. And again, you can You can sort by, let's go price low to high. We were arrival date. Let's do pros to high. Look at all these $2.99, $2.99s, $2.99s. Look at that, tons of them. You can basically go so many places for $299. Okay, now we're going to go back up here. Going to look at another tab. And this is vacation homes. Now, if you want to go somewhere and have a beautiful, expensive home, or maybe you want to go to some cabin on a lake or something like that, we also do that kind of stuff. And you can find fabulous homes, or you can find just places that are for rent and things like that. Again, you can call up the concierge to help you find them, or you can put a request on here for wherever you want to look for these rooms. To give you an idea, some of the top people in our company went for a convention in Florida. Instead of booking a hotel room, they booked a beautiful mansion, and they all stayed in there. It actually worked out being cheaper, and the mansion wanted $6,000 for the week. They got it for $3,000 through our club. Now let's go take a look at cruises. You can cruise anywhere in the world with our club. And again, one thing I make sure you knew is that everything you find on here is going to be the lowest price that you can possibly find. Again, we guarantee it. But you can just pick any destination that you would like. And here it is where you tell them any port, whatever, and you can find them. And take a look. Do you think you're going to be limited in the cruise companies? No, we got them all. If you want to go with Disney or Cunard or Princess Cruises or Carnival or whatever you want, we have them all. If it's available online, you're going to find it through here, but at the guaranteed lowest price. You're not going to have to look around at 6 different websites. You can just look here, and you're guaranteed that you are going to get the lowest price possible. It takes a little while to pull up an actual live thing, because they ask you all sorts of things, what deck you want to be on and what cabin you want and all that. So I'm just going to show you a slide of what it looks like actually when you book a cruise. So here's what it looks like. So you pick the cruise you want, and at checkout, it gives you an option. Remember I told you it's going to get rewards credits? Whatever you do online, if you go on an airplane flight or you buy something at Amazon or whatever, you get rewards credits for every single thing you do. Well, in this case, when you got this particular cruise, they're going to give you 6,049 rewards credits. Plus, they're going to give you an additional 29,000 rewards credits if you want to, or $264. Now, it's always better to take the rewards credit, but if you just want cash, they'll do it. So you're going to start out with the lowest price possible, and plus they're going to give you all this. Okay, so if you add these two together and you took the credits, in one cruise you would make $35,000. Now let me show you what you can do with one cruise. You can get it on accommodation, cruises, car rentals, excursions, flights. You can go to Amazon.com. They have around 300 million products that you can buy with your rewards credits. Now, I talked to somebody the other day, and they got credits for flying, but now they don't fly much anymore. Same thing happened to me. I used to fly a whole lot. Now I don't fly that much, and I got stuck with hundreds of thousands of free miles, and actually I lost them. Okay. Oh, that's another good thing that I should tell you, is that these credits last 10 years. Okay. But you can spend them on anything. So you're not going to, if you stop flying a lot or vacationing a lot, you can just start paying for your groceries. You can use anything with gift cards, for instance. You could get discounts. Plus, you could spend your rewards credits. Let me show you what you can do with 35,000 credits that you could have got from that one cruise. Here's an example. You could go to Rome, Italy for 5 nights. Airport transport, classic Rome tours. Here's all sorts of skip the line, Colosseum, Palatine here tour for 39,000 credits. In other words, if you just took a cruise we're going to give you the lowest price that you can possibly get on that cruise, plus we're going to give you a free week in Rome. How's that? Can you beat that? No, I don't think so. Now, here's another example. Orlando, Florida, plus the flight from Chicago, car rental, Florida Airport, Florida Airborne Adventure, SeaWorld Helicopter Tour, $100 Restaurant.com certificate, and that's 59,000 credits. Now, I want to tell you how they came up with these lists. This wasn't some like package deal that they were getting. What we went on is we just used our website and we looked up a place to stay, and then we looked up for flights, and we just showed you an example of what you can do with the credits. Here's another from Thailand. You can go. And you can get a 5-hour jungle elephant ride if you want to, all sorts of different things, airport transport, etc. Now, I was just on the line looking at different tours, and take a look here. It says here, if you went on, now this is an expensive tour, given that, but look at the rewards credits: 919,000, 457,000, 879,000 that you can earn up to that many rewards. That's 25 vacations for free if you took that. Can you imagine? So here's something real neat about joining our club. We're actually going to give you 6 guest passes. What you can do is you can give these guest passes to your friends, and they're good for a whole year, and they can go on the website just like you can go on the website. They can do everything that you can do, and they can get these great discounts that you see online. Now, the only thing is that now they're only going to get to book one vacation, but everything they can do on that vacation, from their rental cars, if they took a cruise, hotels, you name it, they can book one whole vacation with your guest pass. Now, if they were saving tons of money like you saw on here, do you think that they'd be happy that you gave them a guest pass? Oh, great. Yes, they would. And you're doing them a great favor to give them a guest pass. But guess what? You get the points. So if you do a good job and give your guest passes to people who are going on nice vacations, like maybe you know somebody who's having a honeymoon or an anniversary, or they're just going on a very nice vacation, you can wind up getting the points. Imagine if you give somebody and they go on one of these cruises and they get 35,000 points or 919,000 points. You'll be doing your own world traveling if they go on a nice cruise or something, or just book a nice hotel. In other words, you can get every single year 6 guest passes that you can give to your friends and your family or anybody you want to give it to, and you're going to get the advantage. You're going to get the free vacation. Remember, I told you at the top of this, I'm not only going to show you how you can travel inexpensively, but I'm going to show you how you can get free vacations. I just showed you one of the ways. We had a lady who came in here recently, and she's going to give her guest passes. She worked in the criminal courts building for many years. She's a very nice elderly lady. She's retired now, but she knows 40 judges that she's going to give her guest passes to over the years, and she's told them that she is going to give every single one of them a guest pass. Well, imagine the vacations they're going to be taking, and she's going to be probably traveling all of her retired years because she's just giving away to friends. Now, here's another neat thing, is that when you get a membership with us, you can let 5 other people basically be on your membership with you. They can do everything they want. If they wanted to book 100 vacations, they could book 100 vacations, and they're going to get the discounts. But guess who gets the points? You do. So if you know somebody who travels, even if they just travel a normal amount, they're probably going to earn you a free vacation, and maybe they're going to earn you a lot of vacations. Just imagine if you knew somebody who worked for a living who traveled, and you gave them that ability to do that. I mean, they would earn you all sorts of points. The other neat thing too is you can hand your membership down to your children and your children's children. So this is, when we say a lifetime membership that you're getting, man, it just goes on and on and on. So it's not just your lifetime that you're going to benefit from this. Your children and their grandchildren are going to be benefiting from it, and all the people that they know. Now let's go back to our website, and you can see cars. You can rent your cars through us. Again, we guarantee it's going to be the lowest price. Why look anyplace else at a whole bunch of different websites when you can look here and you're going to find all the Hertz and the cheap car, wherever you want. You no longer have to go to a whole bunch of different websites to find the lowest car. You can just come here, and you're guaranteed it's going to be the lowest price on cars that you can possibly find. Now, look under Things to Do, Activities. This is where you're going to find all sorts of things. You might find balloon rides or helicopter rides, big discounts on them, golf times. If you play golf, you just hit the mother lode, because we get huge discounts on the cost of playing a round of golf at over 400,000 golf clubs. For instance, there's a gentleman who plays here locally where I am. He's actually the owner of our company, and before he bought this company, he was paying $85 for one game of golf plus his cart. With ours, he gets it anywhere from $21 to $29, depending on the time of day. So he's saving a ton of money on golf. Shopping discounts. If you want to save money on shopping, just go here. There are so many different people. Let me show you. I'll open it up here. So many different companies and things like that will give you discounts if you just come through this company. They'll give you all sorts of different discounts. Dining discounts you can get. Recreational discounts you can get. Flights. Okay, now, nice thing about this is, I really like Southwest Airlines, and a lot of times it is the least expensive. But I don't know if you've ever tried to look online and find the lowest amount that you can pay for a flight. And one thing you'll notice is that Southwest will not come up on anything like Priceline or any of those websites. You have to go to Southwest in order to book a Southwest flight. Now, we are the only exception to that. You can book a Southwest flight directly on our website. And so the nice thing is you don't have to go to multiple places to find the lowest price. If Southwest is the lowest, you can book that. If there's somebody lower than Southwest, you're going to see it in one place on our website. Now, remember I told you we had a guarantee that we are going to find you a price which is lower than any price that you can find on the internet, and we'll give you the difference plus 10% if you could find anything lower. Well, the one exception to that is airplanes. Okay, we will get you the lowest that you can get, but we can't get below the lowest that you can get. Okay, now one way we actually wind up saving you more money is because, let's say for instance that you like to fly Southwest and you get points for flying a lot with Southwest. Well, you'll still get those points when you book through us, and then plus, if you're smart, you're using a credit card that gets points, and then plus, guess what you're going to get? Remember I told you everything you get through this website, you get rewards points. Well, you're going to get rewards points on top of that. So actually, you will get it for less expensive if you go through us. Plus, you get the advantage of really finding the lowest price at one website. You don't have to go to more than one website to actually find the lowest possible fare that you could find at any given time. What does it say for our credibility that we are the only website that Southwest will trust to book their flights for them? I think it says something. Now let's go to Marketplace. Now what this is, these are people who have paid for timeshares. I hope you didn't pay for a timeshare, but if you did, this is where you could put your timeshare up and you could sell it to other people in here. Now, These are people who have their timeshare and they're trying to sell them. Look at this beautiful resort here. And you can get it for prices starting at $268. Let's look at view available dates. Okay. A lot of dates that are available. Look at that. Tons of them. But what I want to show you, it goes down and down and down and down and down. And some of them are more expensive. I think that was in Orlando, I thought. Remember I told you that things are more expensive? So look around Thanksgiving, how it all of a sudden got more expensive. You see that? Around Christmas, it gets more expensive. But remember how much you were saving and how cheap it was with us? But here's what I want to show you. On this website here, it's not just this price here. You can make an offer. So you can dicker back and forth. Do you think if you wait until close to time and you come over here and you find something available, do you think they might make a great deal for you? If it's a matter of they're either going to have to take zero and let that week go, or they are going to give it to you for less. Remember, you're back to resorts again. These are full weeks at resorts. So $268 is going to get you this beautiful resort in Orlando, Florida for the entire week. Now, let's go over here. If you are a timeshare owner, we can show you how you can maximize your timeshare. As you know, there's 3 things you can do with your weeks. You can trade your weeks in. If you're a member of our club, you can trade your weeks in for cash. We'll take care of everything for you, and in 7 days you will get a check from us minus 10%. Now, why is that good? Well, if your timeshare resort actually does rent it out for you, they're going to charge you about 33%. We only charge you 10%, so we're going to change you. But look over here. You're having to pay RCI and all those kind of, most of you have to pay expenses in order to be able to exchange your week for somebody else's week. Guess what? If you're a member of our club, forget that. You don't have to pay that anymore. It is absolutely free, and you can get exchange credits that you can use other places here absolutely for free. And over here under voice, what you can do is you can just trade your vacation straight up for other rewards points. Now, a lot of you people may not be timeshare owners, but I've been talking to a lot of them, and typically just their maintenance fees in a year are a lot of times $1,000 per week. Okay, plus they have to pay other things, and plus they had to pay maybe $25,000 for that week. I mean, some people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for their weeks that they have. But what you can do is, let's say you could take 1 week that you've maybe paid maintenance fees $1,000, you can trade it in for us, and you can get enough points that you could have like 3 vacations. So all you do is you just come up here and you tell us the name of your resort, the type of unit, the week number you have, the year, and we will show you how many points that you will get. And typically what I see is that you can leverage that into 3 or 4 weeks at beautiful resorts just like you've got anywhere in the world, and they are available. Most vacation timeshare people know that you have a hard time getting wherever you want. There's so many times they'll tell you you can't get it. You will be able to get it, and instead of 1 week, you can trade it in here and wind up getting 3 or 4 weeks of vacations out of it at beautiful resorts just like you bought. So it's a great idea. Let me show you how you can take what you learn here, how many points you will get for your timeshare vacation, and then you can search using points instead of using dollars. So for instance, I'm going to go over here, and instead of searching for money, I'm going to search for rewards points. Every place on this website we've been, it has this option to do it this way. So for instance, here we are back here, and instead of looking at dollars, $9,900 credits is how much it's going to cost to stay at that resort. Typically, when I see people turning in their weeks at a timeshare are giving you anywhere from about 50,000 credits to 100,000 credits. So basically that would mean you could stay here for 5 weeks to 10 weeks if you want to stay at that. Of course, you wouldn't want to do that, but you could take your 1 week and turn it into 10 weeks of vacation if you wanted to, or 5 at some of these places. And these are every bit as beautiful as any of the resorts that you probably have bought time at. Last tab is the products tab. There's all sorts of things you can get, e-gift cards. Maybe you are giving Christmas presents or something. Well, you can buy the Amazon gift card for them, and you can buy it with your points if you want to, or buy it with this, but you get points. And here you could buy it for $2,500 credits or $25. So it's a great thing that you can do. Apple, Best Buy, and basically you can use your rewards credits at Amazon or any place else, and you can get anything that you want to buy. Just quickly, restaurant savings, emergency travel service, shopping rewards, all sorts of things that you can do. I hope you have enjoyed this little tour of our website, and I hope you are going to save a lot of money. If you'd like information about how you can join our club so that you can have these great discounts the rest of your life and you can learn how to travel for free, please give me a call at 615-614-2191. I'll take a call anytime. And please tell me when you call who told you about this video. We would like to send them a little thank you for telling you. And we look forward to talking with you, and I'd be glad to help you later. I hope you will be the newest member of our club.